Alright, if you've made it this far, you've already probably seen the last handful of videos. You've got your 3D model, you've got your CNC features and operations defined, you've run through the whole CAM process, you're ready to post-process and get your part machining. So, regardless of what I have here, I've just been using the Milltronics machine in the Idea Lab for the people at Falls. If you guys at Falls are using the Tormach, yours will say Tormach 1100MX. This says Milltronics. It's a technicality, don't worry about it. But for now, we're going to select our post processor, which we skipped last time when we started CAM. So we're going to right click, hit edit definition, and we're going to come over to the post processor tab. If you're using the Milltronics, we're going to select Tormach Path Pilot. Hit select, come down, hit OK. Come up here, hit post process. You're going to find either the M drive, which is the map for the physical Tormach, which will only be there if it's booted up, powered on, and ready to accept a file, or you can select a USB stick and copy it over later. You can leave this as your part name, and you're going to want to select the .nc file extension, hit save, hit play, all green, hit check, you're ready to go. That's it. You can load this on the Tormach. Everything left to do is done on the physical machine itself. If you're using the Milltronics in the Idea Lab, it's going to be a little more complicated. It's an older machine. There's a few other things we have to do. So you're going to come over, hit edit definition. Your post processor is going to be Centurion 6 right here. Hit select, hit OK. You're going to hit post process. You're going to hit either the Y drive, just the Y drive, no directory, or you can save it in your downloads folder, wherever you're going to edit it. But before you can load it onto the machine, you have to save it in the Y drive, just the Y drive, no additional file directory. You can leave this as a .text because we're going to be editing it. You can hit save, play, all green, hit check. Once you've done that, you're going to have two files here. You have your .text, your .set. This .set is useless. We do not need it to cam our part. This .text is what we care about. So you're going to want to open that in a text editor. Yours might look a little different than mine. But this first line is the first thing we're going to be concerned about. For the Milltronics, your file name needs to start with a capital O, be followed by 4 numbers, and absolutely nothing else. So capital O for operation, and then followed by 4 numbers. So I'm going to do 05555. In the parentheses next to that, you can then specify the part number, a description of the part, your last name, whatever it is you need to do to identify who's camming it, whatever it needs to be. Once you've done that, there's a few extra things. So if you are doing any drill operations, so in this case we specified 3 drill operations: center drill, and then 2 different size drills for those center drills. There is some X and Y coordinate copy and paste you are going to have to do, otherwise you will skip over the first hole in the operation. So if you run this part and you see 2 out of the 3 holes that you needed drilled actually got drilled, you're going to need to come back. You've skipped something in here. So we're going to come down. We're going to find tool 3 is called, which is our number 3 center drill. And it's going to tell the machine to rapid to our first hole location. This is the X and Y of the first hole. Then it's going to tell the machine to rapid down just above our part, and then to come down and drill at a feed rate of 6.8 inches a minute down to 1/8 of an inch below the top of the stock. It's telling it to do this for X and Y locations here and here. Now, if you recall, the first center drill operation has 3 holes, so it's missing the first one, which is what was called here. The machine should recognize this as hole number 1, but it does not. So you're going to need to copy this X and Y and paste it right before these 2. So now you have 3 holes that match the 3 holes in your part, and the first one matches the first X and Y here. Now, if we come down a little bit, we can see we come back above the top of the stock and move to a new start location. That is the clearance for the number 10s right here. So once again, we can simulate this and we can see exactly what it's doing. We drill these 3 and then we drill those 2. So we can follow the G code right along with it. So we've specified a new start location that we're going to need to copy. We're going to find the Z depth, which will be Z minus whatever the depth of the whole, the drill or the center drill is going. We're going to return, paste. So this is now matching this. You need to do the same thing for every single drill that you have. So every drill operation, you're going to have to do the same thing. It sucks, I know, but you know, whatever. So here's your first X and Y of the number 7. We're going to find the negative Z depth. We're going to come down, paste that there. Here's our number 1, first X and Y, copy, return once, paste. All bad. Copy, return, paste. There we go. So, and then we jump into our end mill, and that's the end of the part. So we've now successfully copied those X and Y locations. The last thing you're going to want to do is verify that the post processor did not give you a weird dwell value, which it occasionally does. It'll specify dwell time of 1,000 seconds or 2,000 seconds. So if you've specified a dwell time of 0 in the drill operation parameters when you were doing cam, it should come in as 0. The default is 1, which for some reason during the post processor translates to 1,000 seconds. So you can go ahead and hit Control F, look for everything that starts with a P. Found 1 occurrence. Your text editor might look a little different, but we can see that right here we have P00. This is a dwell time of 0. That's exactly what we want. If it's anything other than 00 and you want it to be 0, you can leave it as, you can put 00, P00, or you can delete the dwell time. Either way will do the same thing. Then you can go ahead and save this, close out of your text editor. Not quite done, come back to the file. You're going to need to come to View, Show, make sure file name extensions are enabled. Rename this to that op number that you specified when you were editing, so capital O 5555. Then you need to delete everything after the period, including the period. You're going to get a warning that you're changing the file name extension. That's what you want. Should be a just a file, no file name extension, just capital O, 4 numbers. This can then be imported by the Milltronics. You can run this G code, it'll accept it, there should be no errors.